All right. I really was going to take a day off, and which I'm gonna after I put this out there, and I'm not going to spend hours on it because last night's video really showed you guys how to do this. Happy birthday to Summer Moon Wild's little girl. And your parents really, for them, put the nail in their coffin. I had a feeling they were going to do that. Other than being exhausted from last night, it was wonderful. And I do apologize when I laugh, and I swear, it's not that I'm being disrespectful. It's part of who I am inside. It's part of that's like a personality that comes with the territory for myself. I don't talk that way in my normal life. Obviously, I run massive businesses. Like, I don't do that. Walk around saying the F word, the bomb word. I don't. So even though I know I don't have to give anyone excuses, but I feel as if I do need to tell that to the group here that has been following me and watching me. It comes with the personalities that come with the spiritual self that comes through. It's something that I have to deal with all the time. And it's not anything other than when I'm in that space. It doesn't happen other than when I'm in that space. Got my coffee. This morning, the Wells put out a video. And I believe it's probably still made from that same AFAP, whoever that is. I don't even know. This video should definitely put the authorities right in the space they need to, because the video not only shows all the children and the adults in the past so many years that they have killed, sold, and trafficked, it shows the location and it matches up to the lake. It shows all of the elements that I have been putting forward. I'm going to show you the video exactly how I did last night. And then I am praying and putting it forth to the people out there in the YouTube family to go open up their fucking video, see it comes through, and do what I'm doing and blast it over to the authorities. It shows the chair that I saw, I believe it's Dawson, whatever his name is, at the lake. It has a little monster little head at there. It has the heart by the rocks. It has it all. And they cover it with purple. This time they must have been in a hurry. Because when I show you that the kids' photos that they try to go real fast by, they're such dumbasses. Do they think that there isn't a pause photo, like a pause button? You pause it, and I'm going to show you what those kids look like in those photos. You have Michael Vaughn in there. You have Harmony. You have Caitlin. You have Lena. You have so many kids and adults that they just put their own nail in their coffins because they're not paying attention. They're not paying attention to what they're putting out there. They're not paying attention that I have so many pictures of that little face in the water. I have so many pictures of that heart that's pushed against the rocks that we saw from day one at the water hole. And that's what I have to go through. And then I'm going to take a break today, and I'm really, really hope that everyone goes to that take your phone. The first thing you have to do is put it in 0.25. Their video. I'm circling these things. 0.25. Take your phone, hold it against your computer, and videotape it. Then transfer it to your computer. While you're watching it, keep your finger down on the cursor. Don't let it go. And you need to watch when 2 or 3 or 4 windows open up at the same time. Stop the video. How you do that is you just lift your finger off. Just lift your finger up, and the photo will pop up. Period. And you're going to see that every element that I have pointed out is in her birthday video. Her goddamn birthday video. These parents really should be arrested today. Today. I have shown every. I'll do one at a time. Here, this is how it starts. I have shown every element. These children all have the heart on them. Their heads are bound, and they're in bad situations. I actually could see, I have lots of them. I don't know which ones I'm putting up. I could actually see, I'm going to show you the last moments of what they did. It's really bad. So that's what shows up. This is just one example. Over a woman's name. They are having a ceremony and bragging about all the people they have murdered. Period. They give location. Look at Summer's teeth. Because oh man, you guys, I don't even know. Look, see the heart on her mouth. It's there. Just play it slow. This is no celebration video. Sorry, you guys. You failed your daughter in celebrating. You are not celebrating her birthday. You are celebrating all of the kills that you have done throughout this process. That's what you're doing. Look how her eye changes. Changes to the heart. Here you go, on a silver platter. Here you go. Authorities, go look into all of these videos. Go look into all of these children. There's the situation right on the bottom. It's right under the purple. Pops right up. Pops right up. And I know that most of you that are watching this know those pictures. Let me see. Let me show you how that matches perfectly. That scary little that thing in the back there matches perfectly. I'm going to pick up a bit. I did not organize this. Here it is. Let me circle it. I didn't organize this before because I'm like, if I don't get on now, I'm not going to get on because I know that I need to spend the day revamping. Here I'm going to show you that that little head in the corner is this. That's that, you guys. All the crazy shit is making sense. That is in the water. That's the same head. And that's what the photo looks like. They are They are doing this. This is the last minutes they are in the water. And they actually show a location. Okay, so that's that. Let me show you the heart that's in the corner of where they swim. I know that there's so many of you have seen this, but I also do know I have a lot of new listeners, and I'm trying very, very hard to make sure that I respect your request, and that is to explain what this is. Here is, what was that? Oh, that's so bizarre. Photos are being sent to my computer right now. I'm on the computer. I didn't do that. Oh my God. That's when spirit is working very strong. Like literally, do you hear that dinging? My both hands are on the computer. It's here. Here's Summer swimming up to that heart. I have better photos, but I am telling you, that's the goddamn heart that she's swimming up to in the water. This is the one I showed over and over. And you could, that's so weird. Photos are being sent to my computer. Let me kind of circle this so you see where it matches up. If this doesn't do it, you guys, I'm not going to give up, but if this doesn't do it, then something is really, really wrong with authority. I'm sorry, authorities. I believe in you, and I get it, but this is just too much. All right, here I circled, and I'm going to show you what I mean by the heart in the water. See how that it's a match. It's the same material. It's the same thing, you guys. It's in the water that I circled. She swims up to it. You could actually see it, what those are, and don't underestimate or overestimate the size proportions. The size proportions are all messed up because they layer it. But these are the little hearts that I've been talking about, and it's in the water. This is definitely in the water. Under the water, they're hiding this shit in the water. You could see that little tag on the top, like I showed you in Michael Vaughn's and Summers. It has like a little hole in the top, the hole in there, like it has like a little tag, like you could put a string or something through it to hold it down. That's a match to the video, okay? I'm going to turn it. Let me turn it. I'm going to turn this just so I would deal with doing a PDF, because that's the only time that I could really turn these things, but I think you guys are going to get it just fine, and I don't need to do that. Copy. All right. Now understand this is coming from there. Same thing. So this element is right there. Okay? The chair that you see there, let me find that photo that I said is that David Dotson, whatever his freaking name is. Waterfall. Wait. Waterhole. Let's see. I did it as a PDF. I really need to find them because, all right, let me look at my PDF. I want to show you how that chair matches. PDF, okay. Um, it's funny how I mark these things like I'm going to know what Monday it is. Like I mark it Tuesday. Like, what am I thinking? Here's the heart in the water. In this, I think it is this location, and I believe that they're making sure that you can't find it, like cementing it down or putting it in the rocks or whatever it is what they're doing. Here is what the heart looks like in the water. So that's a heart there. It somehow it lights up. Um, Wait, it didn't come out. Sorry, you guys. I didn't want to take the time to organize it before because I feel like I'm fried kind of, and I need to rejuvenate today. Um, it takes a while for these things to open. I have to show you like the whole video. Here's the PDF. It's it's a lot of stuff that matches up. Harmonies. I'm waiting for it to download actually. It's downloading slowly. Slowly it's downloading. Sorry. See, it just takes a long time and I don't have the patience to wait. It's a problem. Well, something's opening up. Let's see. Okay. I could use this one. That photo. Oh, now they're all opening up. Okay, good. This photo. I want to show you what it looks like when it's lit up in the water. That's the lake that has the elements up in the right-hand corner that I said that the heart lit up, and that's really coming crystal clear. It is becoming crystal clear to me. Let me continue playing this video. That's the chair. That's the chair that we all think is them swinging at the tree, you guys. I've said 100 times they're in a chair, they're in a chair, and they're hanging. Or they're being lifted up and down. Whatever it is, this photo matches my photos. That matches the pictures that I showed last night of that child that's in on the swing. There's really no getting around that. Because when the truth comes out and it shows all this stuff and those crazy photos begin to match, that's what happens. And this is what they chose to do on Summer Wells' birthday, is to do a video about themselves. They're not celebrating summer. They're celebrating themselves. Let me show you the maroon boxes are even in here. It's right there. Those maroon boxes that I said Candace is taking selfies of herself, and it's in the rocks. It's all in here. I'm going to show, that's the next one I'm going to show you. They're maroon. Am I missing them? See, they're right in there. They're the maroon boxes that she likes to take a selfie in front of. Well, it shows location, TBI. You gotta go. Literally. This isn't fake. This is what's under the purple thing. And there's all of the stuff. There's those white boxes. I know I have a very close-up photo of the maroon one, because the maroon has a picture of Candace with it. Can we put that aside? I showed you that one. I think this was children. All right, watch this. These are the faces of the people that they are celebrating for themselves. I looked for a Julia. I couldn't find a name in here that said Julia, but that doesn't mean anything. Do you see that one? See that one on the bottom left? See how she's with one of those flat faces thing that I've shown 100 times? It's in the water. It's on Don's property. They're holding them. They hang them from trees. It's right there. It's right there. Her head is on it, you guys. Her head's on it. They're celebrating. This girl was a victim of this stuff. Same with every one of these kids and adults, like I said, and men. Look, it doesn't change. Look, they're not even hiding it. Look at these names. These are the names that need to be looked into. All of the cases that I've been following are here. Here's Lena. Lena has the medal around her neck. I'll show you pictures. Here, so if you just watch it, she has the white and the medal coming from around her neck. Wait, let me stop it. Whoop, wrong way. I think they come back to her a couple times. But Lena's a victim. Look at this kid on top. They didn't cover anything. They say that that's a girl. That's Isabel. Isabella? I just don't see that as an Isabella, but they probably cut her hair off. But you need to look at what's around the neck. It's the same stuff. All the way up to your right-hand side, those are adults, and she also has that white thing on her neck. These victims this is what they need. They all need justice. This is what I'm talking about. The Summer Wells missing children that get gone. And it's adults, it's men, it's women, it's elderly, it's anyone. Anyone. Look at her. Her neck, it totally shows that thing coming out of it. They all have something. They're bragging on Summer's birthday. They're bragging and celebrating not her. This is not a celebration of her life. This is a celebration of everything that they have done to these people. See, that girl tries to put like the light in there and the butter, like to cover it up. Well, hello, you just have to go slow and find the spots that you didn't cover. I've been saying that for months. Months. There it is. There it is. She was missing at the age of 14. The other one above 2020, I think that says 17. Look at this little child. They go really fast by this child, but this baby is like in the same situation. Now, there's something about the bikes. But if you look in the windows, like I always tell you guys, the elements are in the windows. That could just be a photo of how long they've been doing this shit for. And just showing, you know, that's an important photo, but right now I don't have to understand it really, other than maybe possibly it's a location. And I'm sticking with the cement, I'm sticking with the bricks, and I'm sticking with the trees and the water. Because right there in the picture that used to be that little boy comes that heart. It's becoming a heart in a frog. This is them celebrating Summer. Summer has the metal thing on her neck. Wait till you see where this goes. This goes right to what happened to her. I have 7 videos, which oh God, I always say I want to get through. But these photos is not a celebration. This is not a celebration. This is a celebration to them. Look closely at these pictures. Most of them are all from Tennessee. Not all. But when you go slowly away from them, see what happens to his neck? They all get one of those. But they think they're moving fast, but they're not moving fast enough because they have to show it in order to celebrate it. That's what I've decided. That if they don't put it out there and show it, then there. Look at his neck. Then they're not putting it forth. Like in their heads, and it's not working, you guys, whoever's doing this shit, I'm telling you, it's not working. You can't cut corners. You cut corners and you're dealing with the devil. You cut corners. This isn't you putting out there live and loud at all. Hiding the weenie. You're still trying to hide it. It's right there in front of us. They all have the same elements on their bodies. And now these are faces with names. And now the TBI could go after all this shit. Because you are celebrating your life. Today. While everyone else in the country is sending prayers and love and celebrating your daughter's summer moon. This is what they're doing. It's another one. And let me tell you something. I'm not going to stay on this girl's light that much because I'm telling you, you guys could now do this and go slowly and look at what's going on around their necks and look what's going on around their bodies, their eyes. It just, see how they try to go away from it real fast? But look what happens. It pops up. There it is. Because they are in a panic. They're in a panic to get this out, doing it fast, and they're not covering it up anymore. All you got to do is right before that person goes away off your screen, stop it. And this is why this is great to do it live. So y'all see how I'm getting these photos. I'm not even pulling the photos, I'm just playing the video. And that is not being hidden. They're celebrating their own kills. So I have a message to you Wells family. This is a fucked up video. This is not a celebration. And then they put in there, share this. Everyone's supposed to share this. Right. They want to share it because they want everyone to celebrate what they've done. No one is to share this video the way that they have it presented. Share it like this. Shear it slow, like that, and show the cuts in the neck, and show what they put those little white things on their necks with the heart. That's what you have to show. All of these kids, each and every one of them, each and every one of them has an issue. These kids up top here, they don't even hide it. The boy on the top, his heart's laying right next to his ear. The one in the middle has something. Look at it. They show it loud and clear. Those kids deserve justice. All of these kids deserve justice. It really, 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 what it does to my body and heats up that these kids are gone. No one's paying attention. And they suffered. And they really, really suffered. Underground. No one could find them. Look at that poor boy. I can't even tell you. And we're getting to my Caitlin. This girl, I picked her story up way in the beginning. This is a story that, and they have no right. Why would they be celebrating her unless they did something to her? This is one of the older cases, one of the most well-known cases. And I have shown picture after picture of how they destroyed this little girl. And now they're celebrating this little girl. How dare them? Especially when she's all covered up in all the shit that they're doing. Haley. I have a whole file on Haley. A whole file. And let me tell you something. It's not good. See her neck? It all shows up and they do it right before they exit the screen. Boom. Right there. Oh my God, you guys. Photos were just sent again. This is really strange. No, it's not strange. I'm not going to say it's strange. I'm going to say that this is just my life. This is what happens, and it's giving me affirmation because freaking photos are being sent to my computer and I'm doing nothing. That, Haley, I have a whole thing. I have reached out to Dateline. I have put so much time into giving these kids justice. But here, they just did it themselves. Look it. Here's another one. Missing, and then once you leave and go back, you see what they've done to them. 2 more women. They have the same thing going on their faces as the other ones. There it goes. That thing's coming out of her mouth. Period. They are celebrating. They are celebrating their life of how they lived it. Michael, this woman here, they put her head next to something. They're celebrating. What else to say? And there's my Michael Vaughn. Now, the interesting thing about Michael's photo is they go over it. They'll go over 3 times, and they spend as much time on his photo as they did on Summer's. I looked at the seconds. They stay on his like 3 times. Like the other ones, they go by very fast because they're in the past. Harmonies is here. They're all here. But this Michael Vaughn is part of something they connected with. I don't know, but I don't know. They like paired him up. I don't know what they did with this, but why would these photos be in the celebration for Summer 6th birthday? There, look at the back of his head. There it is. I have this picture and they covered that white up. They make it look like it's metal. I mean wood in the other photos. But I have plenty of pictures of what they've done to Michael Vaughn. This poor child. Look at it's right in her ear. Oh, see, they go back to Michael Vaughn right there. It's right in her neck. Right in her neck. If I sit here for 5 minutes, she'd be covered in white. And here's Michael Vaughn. See how the things are changing? Right there. Now that's on Michael Vaughn's neck. So I know to stop in between 3 or 4 frames. What you see right there is actually what's on his neck. It's that white thing with the heart. But what they don't notice is that we know how to stop a fucking frame. We know how to stop a frame. And nothing looks crazy anymore because now at this point, right now, on this day, the elements make sense. On this very day. Because that, I could show you, as you know, pops up in all the other photos. So now it's not crazy anymore. So the guys who are making these videos, there it is. That's the metal that is around his neck that I showed you in the video, in the other photos. They're celebrating it. They are celebrating it. I don't even... Here we go. There's Harmony. Harmony is right back there. I actually woke up this morning hoping that they would put a video out because I'm like, those dumb motherfuckers are going to put a video out and they're just so selfish and in their own stuff and they don't give a shit about their daughter. They're going to celebrate her in their way. And there's Harmony Montgomery is going to be covered in the same stuff. There it is. But they go by her real fast, so you have to go by real slow. These are not mess ups. These are actually in the photo. These are not, they actually have a frame of each person, what they looked like. Because they are celebrating it. They're celebrating what they did to these kids. I can't even say it louder, any clearer than what you see there is what you get. That is it. Here's another. They really like young boys. And that I knew, by the way. And there's Harmony again. And that I knew. I didn't go backwards. They show her again. Now watch. If I go in between frames, you could see exactly the white stuff that shows up on Harmony. I've spent no time on the video because I really wanted to get it out here so I could feel like I did my justice for today and put forth what is in front of me in this moment. I have a hard time sitting on it because I think that it's just fair for those who have been really following the story this way, see it to the very end this way. Because this is what it is. See that it's under this purple thing, you guys, is the truth. And the young couples that are on YouTube, I have a whole video of when they brought their kids to Disney, and all she has is this purple thing in the front, and you could see the white body underneath it. But no, they're gonna just sit there and giggle and laugh throughout the whole freaking trip in Disney, and no one's gonna care. That's Harmony. And you see to the left, That doesn't look scary or unreal anymore because it's what I just showed everybody. It's what I've been showing. There's another little boy. Now this one, William, they take a picture and leave the whole entire back totally exposed. Now I know that I've seen that before because I have photos of that background. Period. Every one of these pictures screams, help me and bring me justice. Look at me. I am right here. I am here and I want justice. That's what it's saying. This is not a fucking normal video to put up to celebrate your daughter's 6th birthday. They're asking to be arrested on this day. That's what I see. Nothing else comes out to me other than that. And if the authorities turn their heads on this one, I'm not going to say I'm giving up, as I'm going to keep pushing. Look at the picture of William. Take a moment and look. He has that box around him, I can tell you that much, the maroon box. And he's in a room of hell. He is in a hellhole. A hellhole. And let me tell you what I see around him. What I see around him spiritually is a room that has white strips on it from them painting. White stripes to separate each box. That's what they're doing with their paint jobs. That's what they're doing with their cement. That's what they're doing with their plaster. They're covering this shit up. Look at him. Look at the background. Look what he's sitting in. Look at his neck. It's all the same stuff, you guys. And then they pull it out and you see more stuff. Like, see how things are coming through? See that? Those are moments of truth that are like layered in there. It's so funny. 8 months ago, it looked like crazy stuff, but now I'm like, yeah, I recognize that. I recognize that. I know what's going on there. Right there. I know what's going on there. But it doesn't matter. You need the authorities to know what's going on there. Look at this. Look at these boys. They didn't cover this stuff up at all. Look at Carlos. Oh, that even got clearer. I've showed you guys those little dots in their heads, like all behind him, those 3 dots, those lights back there. This is he's sitting in a location that should be able to be found. Like, he's sitting in it. He's in it, is what I'm saying. I know he's in it. Because it keeps wanting to go back to it, you guys. Like I move away from it and it pops back up. William. They don't give any information on them. They just give names. See, it pops back up. So that's just saying he's sitting in a location. It's a really important one. They all are, but there's certain frames that give you more information. Like this one. Look at Carlos. Look at Carlos's head. He's sitting in the contraction. It's all maroon. It's a maroon thing. He's sitting in it. His head is on what I showed you yesterday. And there's the baby. The baby is, isn't in a good. They definitely, the babies are a big deal. The babies are a big deal. It's sick. You can see what's coming up in the left-hand corner, the same stuff. But this is the babies. You could see they put the heart down by their feet or something. I don't know, but this girl tried to really cover it up with one big lit up heart, but you could see right through it. Like if I were to take a picture of that baby, you would see that its body, its arm and stuff has that white contraction on it, and you could see right in the middle. Um, I keep saying it's the heart. I'm sorry, whatever that is part of their machinery or whatever they're doing. But that's one of their major elements. It's major one. Keeps going back to that photo, like it keeps popping. See, every time I put it down, it keeps going back. Keeps going back to William. I don't know which William this is. Let me see if there's something I'm keeps keeps going back. I'm gonna have to spend time, and then there's Harmony again. I'm going backwards for a minute because William is just so clear. It definitely wants me to come back to it. I can't even imagine what that is on him, but it's clear that there's something. All right, so there's this one I just showed you. Here's this girl. It's just bad. They're celebrating their kills. Oh my goodness. Here's another baby. They're all babies. And what's behind is Jonathan. Oh, it's a little boy. It's Jonathan. I think there's in the greens. Um, is what's going on. And the slower I go, the more it would show. But it keeps popping off. But you see it in the photo. I mean, each one of them. And here comes summer again. Now, summer's gets very interesting. You're going to see it all the way through to the end. You could see from her cheek to her shoulder, it all starts to really change. And I have like other videos to go through to show you what she seems to look like. And there's the chain in the heart on her neck. All right, I'm going to show you. This turns into a very interesting scene. There's the lake in the back. That lake shows the floating like wood pieces. I'll show you. It's back there. So what they're doing here is they're showing all the locations and what happened to Summer. And this is why I will I will for sure spend time on this later, but you could see what's coming through. The truth comes through. And it's really quite all there. I have other videos, and if you look all the way down to the right corner, I have more videos. You see a lot of information. Let me go grab the other video. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I want to show you what's floating in the water. You guys really need to do this with your videos. Oh, I did this one. Okay. This is what's in the purple. This is what's under the purple thing. This is what they're hiding. They're hiding the white, all the white. It's under there. And that's like, to me, that's like, I've seen it before. That's where they're putting shit. And then there's something in the wall there. Let me start over. Wait. Here's the purple. Purple, purple. They love using purple as a cover-up. It works. But when you know that it's covering something up, you could easily uncover it. See, it's just covering stuff up. You see it all. It brings you to the water. It brings you to the location. You guys watching the purple, I hope. They're all connected. And it's... They just have to pull these guys in and ask them. And get some answers. And really start to give these kids justice. There's a lot of Summerwell's missing children. This is probably just the ones that were victims with Summer. Because I said I saw 3, but I said there was at least 7. At least. And here under the purple thing, see how that maroon box is going to start showing up that I was talking to you guys about. I'm going to show you a closer picture of it. It's on the right hand side. It's that maroon box with the silver handle that Candace really likes to take selfies with. So she's really proud of those boxes. They're trying to hide it under the cement. It's right there. And they're like all connected. Here we go. It's I know I've pointed this out, but the way that they actually even shape that purple thing is also indicates what they did to them, like boy, girl, the situation. I think I showed this one. It's Summer's mouth. Seriously, they should take this down. They've really they should not even have this up. And then I'm going to just throw up some photos. You guys really pay attention. Really push hard. Really push hard for justice today. I mean, look at the movement back there. They're just this purple thing. All this just covers up Summer's last moments, and it's right there. Her face is right there. It's right in there. You could see it, and it has that white thing on it it's right there in front of us, because what happens is, like I said, it pops up in the top layer, and it tells the truth, and the truth is right in front of you. The truth is right in that square in front of you. There's the heart, there's the body, it's there. It matches. It matches. They have failed at covering up whatever they tried to cover in this video. because they need to celebrate themselves. This is what this looks like. This is what they're doing to these people. This is what they're doing. Look between the lines. Look between the frames. The faces are staring you right in the eye. They are saying, I am right here. I'm right here. They're not far away. Because they wouldn't, this couple, Don and Candace, they wouldn't create something like this and put it far away because it's an addiction. They need to keep going back. They need to keep going back and getting their fill. And it's like someone who just goes back to location over and over and over. You could see the rope. You could see the water. I mean, if you look down the left-hand side, that's the water hole that I was talking about. That's that photo. Okay, wait. Key photo. I know I have a photo called, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it because it's a picture of summer, and in the corner is this key photo. Let me see if this is it. Oh, it is. Is it? Oh, it is. Oh my God. I can't believe it is. Okay. I'm going to show you. This one you're going to see because it's a picture that I have of summer, and in the little corner is that lake location. Okay. Here it comes. Just size. Sometimes these are so big. All right. She has a little thing in her mouth. Now, as you see in the corner there, in the left-hand corner, is this. This is Summer's photo. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That like pops up out of nowhere. It's one of those things that's stuck at the 38-second mark. And it doesn't match anything in the video. Nothing. That little photo is that location. See how these things come together? And I put it aside because let me crop it. See that? That to me tells me, and I've said it, I kept it as a key photo. I'm like, this is a key photo. That has to be a location. Like in my head, yeah, it has to be a location. Watch. Let me show you how that matches. And that to me is in it's one of Summer's last, kind of blow myself away. Like I sometimes don't even know how I do that. So look, watch, I'm going to pull it down over it. That's where they are. Now I have more proof that's where they are. Do you understand how it all kind of fits? See that? This is where the killing is. This is where they're hiding shit. It's right there. This is where they went for the swimming, and that's where I'm like, they're doing some ceremony, and that's David Dotson, and they have a chair on. Like I did, like people were concerned, like I was like something was wrong. But let me tell you, this is the location. And I'm telling you right now, if TBI would just go look at this goddamn location and know what they're looking for, I know the elements. I would know so intuitively and spiritually if I saw a rope sticking out of the water, I'd be like, it's right there. Pull that rope and you're going to get a body. Like, I know. I know, no. That's what it is. Because this frame should never have been there. It's crazy. You could literally take this and put it right over the situation. Look. Look at this. It even fits over here. See? Boom. Because the frames are the same. They use, like I'm telling you over and over, they take frames and layer them perfectly on top of each other. So what I'm saying is this fits in here. It fits right here. It's not a purple thing. They cover it up. I could bet my life that this is a location. And we all know where that is, and they haven't been there. Because there's no way it's coincidence that under their oh, did it stop for a minute? I got cut off. I might get cut off, you guys. Let me open chat. Am I still live? You guys, I'm still live, right? I got cut off for a little while. The most important thing I have to tell you, this matches this location. And they need to go there. And they need to go there. That's a big find. That's a big find. Oh, see, and here it comes. Here it comes. Once you open that Pandora's box of their videos, it doesn't stop. It just will keep going. There's the maroon box. All of a sudden, that's not all of a sudden back there isn't a stone wall anymore. It's not a stone wall anymore. So, bottom right-hand side, it's one of those maroon boxes with the rope. With the rope coming out of it. And I have plenty of pictures of, let me get a better photo of that maroon thing in this video, and then I'm going to pull up one of Candace's selfies. See how that's just like it's going away, like that whole situation they have here. See how this cement thing is covering up the truth? That whole thing is just kind of plopped over it. All right, let me find Candace's selfie real fast so I could show you the maroon boxes that she likes to take selfies with. Take selfies with. All right. Because this is an important one for me to show you. So many pictures she has of cement walls. It's insane. Here it is. Here it is. She loves to take pictures of herself next to those maroon boxes. And that is the location. That's a real photo that she takes so many angles. I put this out there a couple months back. I'm like, I scream as loud as I can to go look. And when I see that that's something that they're covering up, it's pretty important. It's pretty important. I'm going to copy and paste the box. That I think it's this one here. And it's the smaller one inside. If you look inside, there's a darker one inside the lighter one. And what you're seeing here is the lighter one, and then there's a darker one. There's the box that they're covering. Simple as that. I know that because I've seen it 100 times. And it all points to the same place. And if you look there, it's got like the metal there, and it has the hole in the ground. It getting tighter and tighter, guys. The story's getting tighter and tighter. Tighter and tighter. And I don't like to really cover things like, because photos start to appear. Like once you unlock it, like if you look all the way in the right hand corner, it's more information. And it'll just keep getting better and better. What happens? Oh, whoever put a thumbs down, I'm sorry, you're going to get busted. You feel so bad. Just turn off the fucking channel and go somewhere else. Because this is going down. And I suggest go hide yourself. Period. Because this shit's real. It's right there. And this is what's under the purple fake thing. A celebration to all the people that they have harmed. That purple thing is going away. It is going away. It is lifting away. It is lifting. Meaning the truth is going to prevail and the truth is going to come out. You cannot hide this shit under the purple blanket and the purple balloons and the purple everything anymore. The purple car, the purple lights. I suggest getting a different fucking color. Because this is going down. All under the purple. It's been all under the purple since day one. The family photo is being taken at the freaking waterfall. That photo, not taken, but that photo is created behind. Do you understand that they put the family photo behind the location of what they do this and what they are? They're bragging like, oh, this is our home. This is what we do. It's right in there. I mean, we're all not paying attention to the family photo, but let me tell you something. The story is in the photo. What we're looking at, it's all sitting in there. And whoever's creating these things, you better really hold on to your fanny pack or go pack your bags and go hide in the wilderness because this is done. Look at the photos from this point of view. The girl in that photo, I'm going to take a picture and send it. This is how I do it. Has a mask, has her face covered up. The photos from up here show such sickness. Really. So anyone that thinks that this is a thumbs down, anyone that's in a chat, because I don't look, because I don't want to be disrupted. I look later. That person has got guilt because that person is sitting in fear. That person is worried and concerned for themselves. Because they're definitely not putting the people that are being harmed and killed first. They're not putting justice first because there's no way that anyone would put thumbs down to someone like me who's working their goddamn ass off to bring justice to these people. Oh, I may not be doing it your way, but that's because you're scared. You're scared of the truth. That's not my fucking problem. It's not my problem that you're afraid to see it. that you're afraid to see this person's face covered in metal. Look into their eyes, look into these photos, and you're going to see it. You don't have to be a clairvoyant, and you don't have to be a medium to see this. You don't. You just don't. And I'll tell you, you all who are part of this, you need to go run away or go walk yourselves into the TBI and be like, you know what? I want to make a deal because I know that this is going down. That's the way to stand up for yourself. That's the way to stand up for this little girl right here who has been a victim and there's been no justice for her. She's on the page with Summerwell's happy birthday celebration. They picked and chose. They chose because they're not smart. They're not smart. Y'all, we're going to just celebrate and remember all the victims. Well, how do you know that they're victims? This girl's case is still cold. It's cold. You don't know what they went through. The only way you would know what they went through is if you know. Share it with us. Share it with us what happened to this Michael Vaughn that has that on his head. Come on. It's time, you guys. It's time. These children, this little girl has, look at what's in her photo. Look up on the left-hand side. There's her heart. This girl needs justice. She needs justice. I don't care if her parents are behind it or not. I don't care. She's a victim. She's a victim. A beautiful young little girl, and she's a victim. And she's being ignored. Because we just don't want to look. We don't want to look. You know, you don't want to look at this picture of Michael with something coming out of his neck. It's right there. I just don't understand what more they need. Here's Harmony Montgomery with the friggin' heart on her face. Here it comes. What is it that is needed to close this shit down? You tell me. And I'll tell you one thing what it isn't, is anyone that has a problem with what I'm doing, it's because you have a problem with yourself. If you have a problem with me showing these photos of what's going on, here's little William, it's because you have a problem with yourself. There's something about yourself you don't want to look at. There's something about what you're doing you don't want to look at. So you're feeling as if I'm personally exposing you as a personal person. That's not my problem. That's something that you have to figure out. That's something that you have to find peace with. You have to find peace with you think that this is normal or not what anything that we should be poking our noses in or thinking about helping these people or making an issue about here's a little girl that's been missing since 2008. Here it is. And they're celebrating it on Summer's birthday. There's something wrong with this. They all have the same elements. This is a little baby that has a heart sitting right in her pants. This child has been missing since 2008, age of 1. You tell me that that deserves a thumbs down, dickhead. I don't think so. I've showed enough of this. Enough of these elements. There it is. I've showed you that on every one of the cases that I have followed. This needs to stop. Needs to stop. It's like handing the whole situation on a golden platter. It's enough. Especially the fact that they're fucking celebrating this on their daughter's birthday. They're celebrating themselves. All they're doing is celebrating themselves. Yeah, we got away with this. Let's go have a drink. Well, it's up to us, the people. It's up to us, the people, the community, everyone that's been following this, and it's been huge. We've been following all these children. I have files on these kids to make sure that justice comes. Look at this boy. Look at him. Come on. Trust me that that's not his missing photo from Amber Alert, from the missing children's. It's not. This is their photo that they have of this child. It's their photo they have of this child. I could go on and on and on. If nothing is done and no one moves and no one does anything and they don't know how to deal with it, then what are they doing? This is Hawkins County. This is Rogersville. Then what are they doing? The TPI actually once hung up the phone on me. I'll never forget that. I really wish I had that on tape. Literally, I'm like, okay, probably I understand. They probably thought but you don't hang up on someone when I tell them that there's dead bodies over at Don Wells's property. Fucking, they hung up on me. The sheriff over there, you got to go do something. You've got to do something. You have killers in your area and you're not budging. This is not just about Summer Wells. This is about the Summer Wells missing children, period. You have a lot of murder in your area. You have a lot of missing kids. Go dig for it. Go dig. Basically have shown you locations. Trust me, the YouTubers would know if you went to that location. We would have heard it. We would know. Because we're all so like waiting and looking and learning and reading and doing what we could do as a community of human beings, human society. We would know. You have not dug, because if you would dig, there'd be evidence left that you dug. Because you've got to knock through the cement. You got to knock through the rocks. You got to knock down the trees. This is major dig zone. It is nowhere where dogs could smell. You can't smell these kids anymore. These kids have been hooked up to the right equipment to get all that shit out of them. Smelling dogs won't do crap. They've been doing this long enough to know to get rid of the smell. Let me show you something. I know who this little boy is on top of Michael's picture. I'm going to show you. That's how well I know these. This is how well I know these cases. Watch this. If I could find it. I have this little boy pegged as one of their victims. They're not showing this little boy. See those glasses? I know who that is. I know who that is. I'm going to show you something. It's the little boy that I said looked familiar in the car that has. It was in a car with Candace, a bunch of kids in there, and I'm like, is that the little boy that I'm following with the glasses? Like, let me look. Let me look at his picture. Because I know what those glasses look like. Is it Bennett? Let me see. No, well, that's part of it too, but uh, way too big of. Oh, here it's under highly profiled. No, that's Haley. Babies. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Okay, I have the picture. Those glasses. I am telling you, is that boy because he has all the same elements. Let me cut out his glasses. This is a very old case. This is an older case. Um, it's like one of those cases that um, still open, but he has all the same. It's all the same stuff in his profile. I've gone through it. Let me see. Paste. Maybe not. But this little boy I know is part of this shit. I think I need to call it a day. This is a lot of information. I really pray and hope that these people get justice and that the Summer Rose missing people, because this is not a child with one of those things on her neck. It's not a child. And we all have seen that before. We all know what that is. They're hanging in a lot of places in the summer and in the Wells house, on their deck, at the lake. It's hanging at the lake, hanging at the location. It's just something that they use, something that is part of the process. That should not be in a photo of celebration of a missing person. Period. I mean, like, I don't even think I need to stay on any longer because I think I've made my point. I think I've made my point. This person is a cold case. Shouldn't be. Michael Vaughn should be should be a closed case. It's very obvious. This little boy with the thing around his neck should be a closed case. Did this turn into? Oh my God. That's the little baby with that thing in there. That's what it is with the heart. See how these shift? This should be from 2008, a closed case. This little boy, same thing. Here you have Michael, the thing around his neck. This beautiful little girl, this should be a cold case. Trust me, no one's paying attention to her. And that's not fair. That's not fair. I know for a fact that she is part of this too. And there's our Michael Vaughn. And here's the family celebrating Summer's birthday. Over all of their little white pieces with the hearts. And if you guys want to spend time doing anything, you could spend time looking at their family photo and seeing those pieces back there are major elements. Those are the pieces that I saw at the New York Times Square train station, superimposed in the trains. It matches. It matches. And I got that photo because Harmony Montgomery's case has those photos connected to Google, on Google search. There's no reason those photos should be connected to Google search other than if some dumbass put it there and they really didn't pay attention. Because this here is what happens to those boxes. And that went through the train station. I have the photos. And those are the people that are doing whatever they want because no one is stopping them. No one. It's all the same. Happy birthday, Summer. Happy birthday. May justice come today, little girl. And to all the missing Summer Wells children, may justice come today, because this fucking family should not be celebrating what they're celebrating in this video, while the rest of the country is actually celebrating their daughter's birthday. And that's what I'm going to end it on. God bless you all. Thank you all. And I'll see you tomorrow.